Welcome in, everyone. It is our very first match this year in the Coppa Italia, and we're here for it on an awkward Tuesday afternoon at the end of December. Getting right into that holiday season, but here we are, and we do have a little bit of pre-gaming today to talk about because things are a little switched up in the lineup. But before we get into all that, please like, subscribe. Helps us immensely. You don't even know. Unless you have a YouTube channel and you know what the struggle is. No, the struggle is real. We do appreciate it. So hit the like, the subscribe. Get into the Twitter or the X, the Dive YT, Instagram, the Dive Sports. We're on Spotify. We got the Discord going. Everything's down in the description. So hit it up. So let's get into it then. Here is today's starting lineup. So I see some changes. Showing Gregorio. That's not right. Damn it, Fought Mob. Unless they changed it on me last minute. Let me check. Did they change it on me? Now I'm going to look like a dummy. I know there was one that was just released. I'm verifying. Yes, here it is. The official release. And of course, it's not loading up. Di Gregorio. Yeah. Okay. I should have read it better. It is Di Gregorio starting today. Along with that, of course, I make a mess with my drink. Oh, come on. See, it's these awkward midweek. Everything's a mess. Okay. Now that I clean up my spill, we do have Di Gregorio in net. I just reconfirmed that. Savona, Locatelli, Kalulu, McKennie. We've talked about this. McKennie as a defender. Sure. It's been a few weeks since we have talked about this, but sure. It could work. Obviously, yeah, we're rotating players like we have been. Gatti. Yeah, he's played a lot. Gatti has played a lot. I don't know if last game was an indicator. He got that own goal. He also did get a goal. Kind of comes out in the wash a little bit. I don't know. I think it's just rest for Gatti. So Locatelli that's not to say Locatelli couldn't do without a rest, but he's got a bit of a rest the past couple of games. He's come on as a later sub. Maybe this was sort of planned out all along. I don't know. It's interesting though. And we're going to see it. And of course, we see McKennie coming in as a left back. He's played a fullback before, more on the right side, but now going to be on the left. This is going to be interesting. So 2 big changes there in the back line. Still starters, just going back from midfield, going to the defense. It's just, we've been crying for it. I almost don't know how to feel, right? Because we've been crying to change things up, and I don't know if this is too much now. But here we go. Thuram Koopmeiners in the midfield pivot. We did talk about this. We talked about Locatelli Koopmeiners, but sure, Thuram can actually do this too. I don't see why not. And then here we finally have it. Yildiz in the advanced midfielder role, the number 10. Chico 7. Bangul is playing on the left wing. I think our prayers have been answered. We've been talking about this. Now we just have to see it in action. And what great time. Coppa Italia around a 16. Cagliari will get them in the second. They're not necessarily playing all their top players either. But let's round this out. Vlahovic, of course, as our one and only striker up top. Of course, until January, whether it's Milik getting healthy or we just buy somebody. Wait and see. Okay, so now we have Cagliari in a 4-4-1-1. This is going to suck. I think this is going to be bad to watch, at least from the Cagliari side. A 4-4-1-1. In other words, like a 4-4-2. You kind of need people on the outside of these formations to be quick and bomb and do a lot of work, unless they're just parking the bus, which I guess I'm going to assume that's the version of a 4-4-2 we're actually going to get. But anyway, Scufetta net, Ugello, Vitesca, and Palomino, the center backs, Zappa right back, Deola, Prati, Marin, Zortea in the midfield, Gaetano is the second striker, and Lapadula up top. I don't know how I think about Cagliari's formation. So we'll get into their bench, and some of these guys, yeah, they're being rotated out because it's a midweek game for them as well. Like Sherry, Leporto, Macumbo, Adopo, Viola's usually a starter. Pavoletti. There's rotation going on here. Lapadula, he's probably the more skilled overall striker. He's just old. He's 34. So it's definitely a rotational piece for Cagliari as well. I don't know how much stock they're actually putting into this tournament. They know they can't win it. It would be ridiculous if they did. You would think, though, that perhaps now would be the time to try to snatch one from Juve in the form that they've been in. But clearly, their whole idea is just to stay in Serie A. So just looking at the table here real quick on this side, I looked down to Cagliari. They're 18th, 14 points. They're 1 point away from being safe. So they are in the relegation zone. They got to perform in the league. That would honestly be a more tangible goal for Cagliari, is to just stay in Serie A, not get relegated. Just not get relegated. Finish 17th. Than it is to do anything in the Coppa Italia. So I get where they're coming from. I'm just, I guess, a little bit surprised. I thought maybe more of their starters would play. Surprises on both ends, though. This honestly can turn into a bit of a shit show, perhaps, because both teams just mixing it up. And we see that in the Coppa Italia. We see a different style of play sometimes because of exactly this kind of thing. So maybe this might be an absolute screamer of a game. That being said, predictions. I think it will be a screamer. And it did not work out for me, this prediction on Saturday. But I'm trying it again today. 3-0. We're playing at home again. This is what, our third game in a row at home? We haven't even traveled. Fourth? Yeah, we've been home for a couple weeks straight now. One tie. Weekday. It's the weekday. We got the 2-0 to City. So why not? Let's do this. What do you guys think? Okay. More news coming in from the Drughi. I was hoping we did not have to talk about these guys. But here we go. Drughi banner. An isolated gesture does not erase the past. You have always been respected by us. Juventus, DB9, and Ultras united until the end. Okay, so that came out a lot more positive than I thought initially. So this is good. So they are showing a bit of maturity here. Just a disagreement. Okay. I guess we're moving on. This is good. Chance from the Curva suit at the stadium in favor of Dusan, who was repeatedly invited by the fans of Juve to go to the Curva. Peace was made after the fight on Saturday night between the Serbian goal scorer and some fans. There's a happy ending to this, guys. I'm happy. We should all be happy. It actually shows that there's some level of intelligence and maturity with the Drughi here, which I mean they haven't necessarily instilled faith in the past of certain situations. So this is good. This is good, positive, and they're gonna obviously they're there right now. Maybe they're full force. Maybe they get Dusan another I don't know, penalty. Who knows? He is becoming Penhovilich. We got to work on that. Yeah, because Pinaldo worked pretty well. Maybe we just need penalty merchants. That's what our team has become. We're just a bunch of penalty merchants. Alrighty. So I should mention, in case anybody was wondering, German Dave out with pneumonia. He got hit, so he's in bed. He hasn't moved much the past few days. He's done. Maybe made the trip to the doctor, and that's about it. The kid's done. All the best to you, man. You're probably not even watching this, right? You're just dead to the. You can't even breathe. Pneumonia, and that's been going around apparently. Thought it was just a little cold. I mean, I still got I'm sucking on Fisherman's Friends over here, trying to keep my voice together. Nope, German Dave's just full out pneumonia. So, all the best to him. I'm sure he'll recover. It's a strapping young lad. But yeah, that's why you can't join us today, unfortunately. Yeah, all that talk about being sick, and here I am, pretending to be sick. In any case, so 3-0. Let us know your prediction. Just the Coppa Italia in general. This is one of those things, just like last year, we can win. We can come out ahead with this. Let's go. Let's just hand it to him and take it all the way. Quickly though, we didn't go over our own bench here. Of course, we got Pinsolio and Perin, Danilo, Gatti, Fagioli, Adric, Gonzalez, and Weah. So I also saw a starting lineup that had Nico as well. So things have changed throughout the day. And here we go. This is the starting lineup. Yeah, and it's here on screen right now, as reported on FOTMob. So I mean, the game's in 2 minutes. We better know at this point. Dal coming in. Yes, Maple Man. What's going on? What's going on, Dal? What is your Vlahovician predictions? Yeah. Oh, Dal, you just missed it. Okay. You're just flying in here. I literally just went over the banner. Yes. Kurlva, the Drugi specifically, making amends with Vlahovic. Your man. Dal's the biggest Vlahovic fanboy. 3-0. All right. We're on the same page there, Dal. Locatelli with the armband and the coin flip. And Cagliari won it, and they chose a side. And what are they showing off? They're holding. It was a pass? I don't know. I don't know what they just exchanged. Obviously the banners, but there's like a blue card in their hands that they just exchanged. And I'm pretty sure they didn't know what they were getting. They look confused. Just as confused as I am. The players are like, what is this? Dussault 2 goals and Kanan. Okay. Yeah. Kanan in the number 10 slot, eh? Or now Coop Miners just starts unloading in the 8 spot for once. That would also be pretty fun. All right, gonna get the scoreboard started for all. Yeah, where are we? Here we go. Scoreboard's up. We'll get feel like 12 seconds. We can get away with 12 seconds. And then watch, they won't show the time until 20 seconds for the sync, of course. And we have. Nope, there was a delay. I thought we had kickoff. Delaying? It is. I mean, it is 3. Yeah, he's just waiting for the exact 3 o'clock to hit. Now, obviously, a bit of delay here on my end, so we got things going. Okay, sync in a couple seconds here. Bam. All right. Finally, Yildiz in his best position, and Coop. I'm done with Coop in this 10 shit. I'm happy to see it played out here in a Coppa game. Thuram just not making contact with his head there. It's a bit of a dummy move. Calgary on an early attack here. And a save by Di Gregorio, kicked out already on the attack. Calgary, wake up, boys. Oh, they're just firing away. They don't even care. They're just shooting. Good for them. Jesus Lord. And that's coming off Bangula going up for a header and just completely missing it and now being out of position, creating that space, and Calgary just exploiting it. I don't know how many shots just happened in that, like one little moment. One on Di Gregorio, huge save again. Quickly, just seconds in the match. That's concerning. Let's hope that was just a quick little thing. Let's get this put back together though now. Let's go. Oh, it says total shots at 1, so there was a couple blocks in there. We'll see what the stats say, but it is Calgary. Looking to come back at it again. Oh, Ogello, that's decent cross. Didn't make it to anybody, but Calgary's looking pretty decent right now. They're just going to have to simmer this down. And here's Coop in his new role. And getting, he recovered. He was getting bodied off that. I don't expect it to click right away. Probably be a slow start for Juve today with all the change. Okay, guys, Vlahovic and Yildiz occupying the same space. That's not going to work out. And speaking of learning the role, see that, and that could be on both of them right now, depending on what the instructions are. Because Yildiz now playing the 10, and Vlahovic not used to how Yildiz plays in that 10 role necessarily, right? He's used to Coop being there, so that chemistry is off. So that's why I expect the first few minutes to be a little shaky here. But give it 20 minutes or so, get their feet underneath them, and I expect something to cook a little better. You know how much I wanted Lazar Samardic instead of Coop, and the fact that Atlanta got him pisses me off. Do you see his UCL goal? I did not. I heard about it. I did not see it. I think if I had to guess, and I've kind of alluded to it before, especially having a father agent, I think there's too much drama there, and we're trying to get away from that. And Atalanta, they're having a season. Well, we'll see with Coop, though. He's a good player. He's very systematic. That's why I expect eventually to see somebody like a Xerxes coming. Rumors swirling. And that could be a January situation even. He was kind of holding up with Ruben Amorim coming in, see how he fit into the system, and he does not. Or a Coop. Yeah, Lapadula kind of coming in sloppy there. Oh, getting a lot of cleats onto Coop too. He knew he screwed up and he apologized, but not good. Got away. I mean, he slid in pretty slow. But yeah, that could definitely go the wrong direction, right? Get a yellow early on, that'd be bad. You expect Lapadula not to be the one making those silly challenges, but he's still a striker, I guess. All right, bit of a battle here in the midfield. It does get called back finally. Goes Calgary's way. Yeah, Kuba's good, but if he needed a 10, Lazar is better. I just always thought that Yildiz was going to play that role. And then you have this Adjic kid that can come in. You have Douglas Luiz that can do it. I just never actually thought this was the lineup we were going to get. He's like, Pjanic for Roma can dribble and score and assist. Speaking of which, Chalanongu, whatever, buddy's name. Enter yesterday, my lord. Just embarrassing Lazio 6-0. Here's Kalulu dropping back on the ball. It's a good hustle. So Juve has since just simmered things down a little bit, taken the edge off this ambitious Cagliari team all of a sudden. We just got to continue to turn that over now and start an attack at some point. Master G coming and saying, yo, what's going on, Master G? Everyone attacked you. Who attacked you? It's probably Dash. I bet you Dash attacked you. When Dal was saying that Dougie should be the 10. Are we going to blame Dash on this one? I would. Yeah, not much. Hoping our fellas can pull it off. Of course. We're all here hoping for a win. Not a Tuesday afternoon snooze fest. It's dreary outside. It's December. It's that time of year. The weather's kind of ugly. I know in England, anyways, it's always ugly. But I mean, this part of the country, it's not always this bad. Mac with the ball. I wonder if he's a little confused too. He's supposed to be in the midfield, right? As I think he took a look. It's like, oh no, I'm a left back today. I gotta go sit back. Yeah, everyone was calling him like a Vidal, but I watched the shit out of Aston Villa last season. He's a cam or an attacking midfielder. Oh, and Vlahovic walking in. And looks like that was offside anyways. Decent pass in, but what did he do with this? Oh, it was just taken out of his feet. Good defending, but he has an advantage offside. He still comes back and gets the ball off his feet. So Locatelli's going to have to tighten up that run. Not Locatelli, Vlahovic. Or Locatelli tighten up the pass. Either way. We've seen a few of those lately. A couple offsides. So they're only showing the one shot on target for Cagliari early on. I would have said for sure. See, one shot. Everything else was blocked. 3 blocks. So they took 4 attempts at net in the first minute of play. And we have a 0. A whole bunch of passing and possession. But we know that means shit. What's my thoughts on Raspadori? I like him. I just don't know really what his ceiling can be. And if he's ever one of those strikers that will make it to like a top team, whether it's Juve, Inter, Milan, what have you. Or even if it was like an Arsenal, whatever, a top team in another league. Liverpool, any of those guys. I just have this feeling that he's going to sort of be like an Immobile, if I can use that reference, in that like he does well for his team, but he can't really go to the big stage. Lapadula going for an athletic kick there. Lobs it on to net. I mean, let's see an older guy like that still. Still trying to get athletic. It's good to see. I don't know. I've always liked Lapadula for some reason. Just one of those guys. He's always around, always doing something. Just one of those Serie A stalwarts, right? He's always been around. McKennie is definitely now in a midfield position. Puts it out to Bangula. There's Yildiz. They're all kind of out of position. And I think that was a pass by Yildiz going in for Vlahovic. It was, I think, the right idea, just not aimed correctly whatsoever. It was cute, a little floater in, but not on target. Looked more, the trajectory anyways, looked more of a shot. One of those shot pass situations. Di Natale 2.0. Yeah, there's another one. I mean, Quagliarella was another one, man, just forever. And I'm sure there's so many more too that you'll see on like Salernitana or Monza, Como, of course, now too. Yeah, Immobile's numbers were monstrous for Lazio, but just non-existent everywhere else. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see with Raspadori if he can kind of make that step, if you know what I'm saying. Even if he stays at a Napoli, a Lazio, a Roma, whatever, if he stays within like that, I want to say that second tier of teams. Oh, Vlahovic! And it's over the crossbar. This ball just kind of snuck in here. Yeah, that's McKennie to Coop. Finds a little bit of space there, but just whiffs it. The defender was coming in. I understand he's trying to get it over the defender's legs, but there's the first one. Yeah, literally made Inzaghi into a good coach. Anyone who thinks Inzaghi is ahead of Conte and Allegri is smoking weed. I don't know what you guys are always. Yeah, meth. That's the one that makes it crazy. Weed makes it insightful. More stoic. More philosophical. See, I have this thing. Now I don't even like what's his name there? That witch. That thing that McKennie does with the wand. That witch dude. Wizard? I guess he's a wizard. Harry Potter? That one. Yeah, so there's that book, Philosopher's Stone. I just have this thing called the Philosopher's Stoned. You know what I'm saying? Reed laced with angel dust. Yeah, Harry Potter, yeah. I know. I knew you guys would finally correct me on that as I stumbled through it. Harry Potter. Gotcha. I thought you were just typing it funny, but I gotcha. All right, we're already talking nonsense here. 15 minutes in. And McKennie doing well, but I just have this feeling he forgets which position he's playing today. Unless that's the plan and Bangula just kind of goes out wide and they let McKennie cook a little bit. And that pass too heavy to Coop. Edibles any day. Is this guy? They showed Gianluca Ferrero, the president, and it looked like he almost fell asleep. Kind of how I'm feeling so far with this one. Think about it, though. It's a little chilly up there. You all wrapped up. Game's kind of slow, and you're just like, head on. You know, you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna bundle up here for a little bit, and then you fall asleep in game. Definitely see it happen. Okay, that's a way better angle. So Coops, I missed that the first time. Coops' pass actually gets heavily deflected into Vlahovic's feet. Lapadula getting some treatment now on his like eyes. Did he like massaging his eyes? What? Is it okay? I hope so. I've been playing this guy up. We can't just have him. Oh, and McKenny's down too. Did they butt heads? That must be what had happened. Well, that's concerning. Obviously, head injuries they're gonna take a good look at. Okay, Lapadula and McKenny. McKenny looks all messed up, like he's getting in his throat. He's holding his throat. Weird. Okay. Anyways, McKenny Lapadula, they took a head, patted each other. A head, a hug. Man, the words aren't gonna work today. That's my third straight solo too. I'm just gonna burn out. Words will stop working. Fitting for a Juve commentator, right? Just like stop working midway through the match. But it is Calgary finally bit of possession. And what feels like at least a 30-minute game so far. It's only been 17. The Cordova, though, they're into it. Calgary continue their charge. Passing it back to Angelo, who's going to cross it in. Headed up, and it is kicked away by Coop. So you know how hard it is to say like Calgary and like continue to say it the correct way when you're a Canadian and you have this city called Calgary, which is almost the same pronunciation, but not. You just have to keep on reminding yourself. It slips though. It does slip. Atalanta is hard too because there's Atlanta. Yes, it's an American city, but obviously there's a bunch of Atlanta sports teams. And yeah, that one slips as well once in a while. Atlanta. It's a thing. It happens. Do you think if we had Bremer and Kalulu back and right back, we would have less draws and conceded less? There's got to be a factor there. You can't discount the impact of Bremer. Yeah, I think there might be a couple games there. I don't think it would have completely fixed things, but there would have been a couple. Because it's all fine margins, right? Yeah, that X factor of Bremer definitely could have changed something around. Corner in for Cagliari. Big punch by Di Gregorio. Goes over two dudes. Savona and Lapadula. Oh, now Savona's taking a breath. He's okay. He's a big kid. Yeah, just he didn't care who was in front of him. He went through it all. Which you kind of want to see from your keep. It sucks when your own player kind of gets in the mix, but yeah, you got to make those very confidently, as Yildiz doesn't confidently head that one. With the away supporting section is a little bare. I understand, though, to fly in from Sardinia on a Tuesday. But they got a few there. Chico wins the throat. So it's the Chico Nico pair up I kind of want to see. First, I want to see some sort of energy from Juve throwing on an attack. We have 3 total shots. None of them on target. Yeah, it's 21 minutes in. This is about the time I want to see some action. You got your warm up in. You figured each other out. Let's go. Bangula back to Coop. Third arm. Nice little give and go here. Oh, I thought that was a turn and burn. He cuts it back there. Yildiz slows it down. Now takes a heavy touch and turned over. So I almost feel like Yildiz is trying a little bit too much there. I think we would have had about 3 or 4 more wins, and his heading ability, what a loss. Yeah, set plays, of course. It's basically our Rodri in terms of importance and quality. Pretty similar comparison. Obviously different positions, but impact on the team, yeah. So can we all agree Holland is dog shit and no striker when they get less chance to score? They need a boat chance. Your sense is a bit of a mess. But yes, it's a little harsh to go ahead and say Holland is dog shit. Definitely overrated. A lot of things are overrated. We're just so looking for that next big thing that even when it's not there, we're gonna make it up anyways. Chico, what a run, what a kick, that's blocked. Oh my, Yildiz, another side scissor. That's 3 games in a row. But alas, a body in the way doesn't go through. Vlahovic swings at it, nothing. And what a crossing from Chico and a strike from Yildiz. Let's go. That was sexy. Bangula's working the left side now. Cutting into the box. Loca deep. And that's also blocked. Dove in. Oh, man. Still Juve. They have to be on the brink here. Cagliari holding on. McKennie now crosses in. And that's blocked out. Smart header. And there was an offside anyways. Ooh, what a passage of play, though. Told you, man. After 20 minutes, they're going to start cooking. Here it is again. Yeah, the cutback. What a cutback. Watching Holland put on a deuce-on shift against United, I loved it running back, defending, and clearing balls, and still losing. I only caught the first half. Something happened. I had to leave the television for the second half, but unfortunately, I didn't see the good part of the game. We just can't score a goal. It's been this way for the last 4 years. It has. Since, dare I say, the old Ronaldo. That old man. Gave Dusan ample chances. He has the same numbers as Lua and Holland, like with Fiorentina. Yeah. Okay, Cagliari tries a long attempt. That one's going for a flight. My family is United fans. Oh no. And the downfall of United has been sweet, but the downfall of City is even better. Yeah. Yes. Because it's just those teams that get bought out with offshore oil money, dirty money. They don't have that like history, so to speak. Yeah, I get that for sure. That's kind of why I've sort of adopted Liverpool as a favored Premier League team. Just because it's like a blue-collared city. And they do have some history. And yeah, I mean, good players, good coach. But it's just like looking for something a little more real, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know if Liverpool's even the best choice, and I know Juve fans would like crucify me that because what happened fucking before I was even born. You know, I think we should move on with certain things. But anyways, Chico again. Always exciting to see what this guy does. Cutting in, cutting back. Cross comes in. Oh no, Savona. Oh man, he just passes that out of bounds. He wasn't ready for the heat that was on the end of Chico's cross. It was just a little cut back too. That could have definitely. That was a good chance for Savona. He whiffed it. Pep is the Holland of managers. He's the chef that can only cook good with the best ingredients. Yeah, you know, I love that analogy because I take pride, and I know I'm not like any world-class chef here or anything, but I take pride in being able to make food anywhere with anything. Give me a couple ingredients and like some sort of heat source, I'll make something. I don't care. Like I love cooking in the woods or just like randomly just on the job site or whatever. I love that. Make things work. Okay, Dal agrees with me with the rule at least. I'm not going to get crucified by Dal. And here's Chico again. Oh! So close. This time he goes for the shot. And it was just teasing its way as it curled wide. Man, this kid. Into hiking. Yeah, I walk the dogs every day in the woods, like twice a day. So yeah, like kind of just hike by nature in a sense. But yeah, I'm always down for a walk in the woods. Or the hills or the mountains, whatever. You know, nature. Naturey things. Susan almost broke his ankle. So let's hope not. Ooh, Coop almost broke his ankle there. The trip. You can see why he's upset. Man, so close. Who is our ref tonight? Doesn't even say. Vamod put so little care into the Coppa matches. No matter. Man, Yola's fighting for it. He's going to get called back. Getting too grabby there, buddy. So I got a beef here. This is, I know, such a little minor nitpick, but this is where we are with this match. Because it's the Coppa, the scoreboard, at the top, they have the teams in red. When I see red up in that corner, I think red card. You can't make it red or yellow for that matter. Those are the two colors you don't use. But, I mean, they're going to use them because they know better. In Serie A, they use blue. Use the actual team colors, like what they're wearing. That's how you typically do it. So when people just flick on that aren't necessarily invested, know who the hell is which. I mean, that's how I do my scoreboard. Black and white, Juventus always. Cagliari, they're dark, the navy blue and the red. Just like the jerseys. It's what they're wearing. Makes sense, right? You hop in, you know who's who. And here's Cagliari. Nice. Best in there to just pick it up. Defuse that threat. Slowly moving on. This is so lethargic today, guys. Is it just me? Is it just because I'm lethargic? Or is this game lethargic? There's obviously these moments in time that are exciting, but in between, I feel like it's a lot more of the same. Just don't want to be too negative Nancy here, but it's 30 minutes down. Chico's being the bright spot. Here he is again. And the way he moves his feet, like he's got these little flicks. That one does not work. Ogello finally figures him out. People need the backbone of this channel. Well, I mean, until I'm not here. Like, I'll be gone for a week in January. I'm going to be gone for a few weeks in March. You know, I have my moments too. Our team is lethargic most of the time. Okay, I need some confirmation, right? Especially when I don't have a co-host with me to kind of confirm. But Chico brings it out to Savona this time with a big cross, and it's headed out for a corner. Ever since, man, shitty, we've looked like shit since Bremer was down. Yeah. Isn't that the truth? Moments, though. There's moments. Oh, man, you weren't around, I don't think, when we were doing it on Twitch for the official. That was rough. That was the MS Paint Allegri out era. Cross in by Iliz. Kalulu getting in tight, but it is punched away. Chico's on the end of this now. What do we got, buddy? Cutting back, crossing, deflecting. Bad clear. Oh, and Lapadula comes back. Good for him helping. I know I'm glazing Lapadula today, but he comes back and helps defensively and retains control. Jesus, I thought I shot you down. It's just I don't need a Telegram update saying that Juve got a corner. It's a bit much. Yeah, there's a Windows update this week, and now I don't have the button in my taskbar to like go and close down my program. Figure that out. Windows updates do that. That's for these tech companies, because I know Apple does it. Apple fans don't even come at me because Apple's the worst for that kind of shit. They completely change their software around every year just to fuck with you. But I don't like what's with tech companies just to mess with you, just to keep you paying attention. I don't know. You have a few options. You didn't pick any of them. That's a nice little give and go now. Here's Thuram walking in. Bangula, I think he stayed on side. He's on the right. He cuts it back and takes a whack at it. That one sails over, unfortunately, but nice little look there by Bangula. He definitely was on side there. Yeah, the turn put him a little bit off footing there. Definitely a worse angle. But he gave himself the space, made the space, and took the shot. So you can't completely fault the man for it. Let's see now with Cagliari. I have a feeling we're getting to that point in the half now where we might be simmering things down. 50-50 balls up in the air. Does go Cagliari's way, and Angelo will receive it. Crossing over to the left. Bit of space there to work with. And he finds, what a slide tackle by Locatelli, and it doesn't go out of bounds. He just springs right up. Man, what a play there. And of course, we slow the ball down. That's a little frustrating. But what a save. Gaetano was just like walking in there, no big deal. Bam, Locatelli's home. Nice ball over to Chico. Cutting in, shooting, and Scoufet has to make the save that time. That one was a little more obvious of a shot, but I think Conceição's kind of tired of looking for people, and he's just going to start shooting himself. He's kind of knackered right now, man. He's been going. Coop's going to take this corner on the right side now. Hello, LJJ. How are you today? And, ooh, that was going for the far corner. Scoofet has to make another save, and it's another corner out to the other side. That was a little tricky. Man, 2 big saves in succession now for Scoofet. Doing the whole prime Buffon thing. No, that didn't go out for a corner. I thought Scoofet got a hand on it, so maybe not. Chico wants a goal. Yeah, he just wants the team to score, whether he has to assist it and put it on a platter, which there's nobody there to receive, or just say, screw it, I'm doing it myself. But he is getting knackered here. Luckily, we're a few minutes from the half. He needs a well-deserved break. He needs those orange slices. Get some of that prime energy in him. Chico's a better version of Douglas Costa. If I remember correctly, before the ACL, before Costa was all injured and stuff, that he was pretty fast. Not to say Chico is, but I think that was more of a... Am I correct in remembering that? It's been a few years now. He obviously had that big, and that's the thing, right? Like he slowed down a lot towards the end. So I'm talking about prime Costa. Oh, what a bad shot by Lapadula. Well, at least he's not having a good game, for our sake. There's the Chico shot again. Oh, at least he's moving the stats over to something a little more, saying we have some chances. So that's now 1 shot on target, 1 big chance. So that that corner then did just go just wide. Trying to find. Maybe it's not updated. But Bangula with a cross in. A little far and out of bounds. It's too bad. Costa probably had better handles, but prime Costa, when he first got him from Bayern, was insane. That 17-18 season, he was a monster. Yeah, and then it just kind of fell apart. The old J Medical situation. It's too bad. I liked them. And he's back in Brazil now, I'm pretty sure. Kurleva's still going, which is good, even though it's a bit of a sleeper tonight. Somebody has to lose today. Who's it going to be? Because we can't do 0-0. Moving off the left. I mean, McKinnon's been pretty good in that position. He's moved up a lot, sometimes playing centrally, but I think it's worked out. What the hell? Man, I wish I had an answer for Milik. He's eternally broken. We need a Dreiker. A Dreiker. We need a Dreiker in January. I told you the words were going to fall off today. Thuram now. Find a bit of space. Does hold it back. Lays it off to Chico. One of my criticisms with Thuram this game. He's not bombing forward. Oh, he just got his ankle stepped on, it looked like. He's down in pain. What happened there? Oh, no, a knee to the back of the... Oh, that's a bit of a Charlie horse on the calf, I think. Yeah, knee right to it. That will hurt. This late to the half too, tired muscle. Yeah. Just gonna lock up a bit. massage that down in a few minutes. He should have gotten Morata. I agree. He probably still would have been married. Dal says he actually likes Milik. He's a top striker. He just doesn't matter if he doesn't play. Loka with the drop ball. And it did drop a little funny. Bangula comes in to save possession. And looking for an outlet. There's Yildiz. Shoot this. And it's blocked. Man. Took a little bit too long to launch that one. Milik was solid, but this year he has no legs to stand on. Oh, man. It would be better than Dusan. He's got a better touch and hold up play. Yeah, he's sometimes a little streaky as well. And that's probably due to the fact he can't get solid minutes because he can't stay healthy. So it's an issue. I do like Milik. I was excited when he came. I always wanted him, especially at that price point. Good depth piece, but got to get healthy. Excuse me. Oh, Chico almost got a little cheeky pass into Savona there. Cut out. And Locatelli easily handling Lapadula there. He's not having a great game. Lapadula. That's what happens when I glaze somebody from the other team. All right, now just a couple more in this one. Before we break for the half and look at a bunch of stats that say 0. It's not that bad today, thankfully. Bunch of stats that say 1. And they do. They say 1. There's a lot of 1s. Better than 0. Couple minutes left now, plus whatever's added on. And Bangula, does he get... Oh, nice little step over. He's still with it. Can't control, but off to Yildiz. Oh, Vlahovic, come on. You have to. You have to. And he does. He does. I thought it wasn't going in. Oh, shit. No, your boy's killing me. What the fuck kind of goal was that? Dude, whatever. He's getting the trash goals. I don't care. This is what we need. It's 1-0 Juve. That was a hilarious goal. I don't care. I don't care what any of you say. That was hilarious. All right, I got to see this one again. And there, the Cordova, of course, in full song, in support of the man. He's talking to Chico now after the fact. So it's Yildiz. Yeah, just puts it in the feet of Vlahovic. He turns, and I don't call that a turn and burn. That's a turn and fluff. Mind you, the defender did get a big chunk of that. Through the legs. Yeah, I think I got to give him a bit more credit there. Taking on the defenders, getting it through his legs, and somehow sneaking that in. It looked ugly, but it actually wasn't that bad of a goal. Good for him. I'm happy for him. Fuck a fat one, Holland. These are the goals I live for, and I know Dash will orgasm over. Yep. And the Canaan assist. Let's give some shout outs to Bangula as well, kind of walking that into the zone and just shaking off a couple defenders himself. That was a team goal in the sense that they took on the physicality of the defense and just kind of kept on going at them until finally Dusan managed to rip something through. Bit of luck this time for him. Finally on his side. And yeah, it's good to see. We know what this team does, though, up by 1. So we have to temper expectations. A few seconds left, though. They only added 1 on for extra time here. That's a little surprising. A couple of minor injuries and a goal. You'd think might be at least 2, but here we go. 30 seconds left. Did you see the Keen untouched and dust against Kyle Walker? Yeah. Yeah, Kyle Walker, man. One of the few Englishmen that know how to get a haircut. And here's Cagliari. That's headed away. We don't want to concede one here last second. Gaetano, he can't do anything with it. Chico just dribbling in the defensive zone, running the clock, and she's over for the half. We need another goal ASAP. Well, as soon as possible is going to be in about 15 minutes or so. So yeah, I mean, if I'm out swinging in the second, that's honestly what we need to do. It's what we have not been doing. But we have a deuce on goal that isn't a penalty. It was a team goal. He had to fight as well. It was a good overall team effort. It wasn't the only team effort. It was the one that ended in the goal. So I guess without further ado, let's get rid of the stupid scoreboard. Let's bring up our FOT mob. Let's look at some of the numbers. Because they're not the worst. They're not the worst. Things are doing okay right now. So here they are. All right. So, of course, 1-0. We need 2 goals. 1-1 has traumatized me for life. Or 1-0 has. Yeah, because it turns into 1-1. All right. 60% possession. A little bit lower than we typically do, to be fair. A little bit. XG 0.7 to their 0.4. 12 shots to 8. 2 on target. 1 big chance is missed. So that goal wasn't a big chance, I guess. All ones for them in those regards. Accurate passes 296, 92%. Not bad. Accurate passes for Cagliari 181, 85%. Fouls 3-4, corners 2-1. Let's the match facts. This is what I like looking at right here. The momentum. Not a lot of peaks. Slowly start to build. Yes, when I said, okay, it's 20 minutes, let's go. You figured things out. You've warmed up. That's when we started to go a little bit more. But no hard peaks until obviously the goal. And that's where I say it's a little bit lethargic, this match, right? Like there's a little bit of swing here, back and forth, back and forth. A little peak here and there as a chance happens. But like, it's this problem that I have with this current iteration of the team is that we're very temperamental. Now, there isn't anything wrong with doing an ebb and flow, going on attack, bringing it back, recovering, catching your breath. But there doesn't necessarily need to be lethargy, sorry, as you do that, right? You want it to look a little bit more awake. Now, I mean, who am I to complain? I'm here on a Tuesday afternoon, a little bit lethargic myself. You know, not weather's not the nicest. Maybe it's the same thing with them. Let's look at the Toronto weather. What's the weather there? Is it gray and horrible? It is. Gray, 2 degrees. Excuse me, as I'm coughing up here. Yeah, pretty much the same. What do we have? 3 degrees. 3 degrees cloudy over here. Sun's still up though. So, yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe I'm just looking for more excuses. I don't know. But you would like to think after all this talk, at the very least, there'd be a little bit more pep in the step. Overall, though, I can't say that I'm disappointed. We are up 1-0. We have had good looks. Chico has looked amazing. What does he have? 7. He only has a 7, eh? Man, he's been doing so much. Poop Miner, is that what we're calling him now? Susan 1, Drago Monte 0. Deshaun with that 14 goals, assists. All I'm saying is he's getting the 30, so Dash can cry about it. He's definitely on pace for that. It's close because he got 2 more matches to the halfway point. It's going to be close. But yeah, he might hit that 30. Poop Miners playing as a mid seems to work. That's his natural position. It should absolutely work. I think it's still a little early as well in this evolution. I don't want to come down with any sort of hammer of judgment after 45 minutes. But it's got to work, man. No off. Because saying, he's getting 30 goals in the worst fashion, and that's fine. You need those. He's had a couple screamers too, though, right? And I think that would be a good indication of a top striker in that you're able to score all the different types of goals, whether they're penalties, whether they're ugly ones, just like scrambling in the box, or screamers from outside the box. It doesn't matter if you're able to put all those together. That's candidacy for being a top striker. I would say the verdict is still out. The problem we've had with Vlahovic, other than maybe a couple of attitude situations here and there, is how much we paid for the consistency that he puts out, right? Like, should we have paid $85 million for a 30-goal scorer across all competitions? Still seems a little lopsided. But I will not get into that conversation at this point. There's no use in it. We'll just be pandering. Who cares? We won't do that. And Dal likes the Poop Miners reference there. Chad's just saying we need to close the game. Absolutely. Coop needs a goal. He did get a goal, but another one would not hurt. Was that 2 matches ago? What match was that now? He got the goal. Was that not? That was the City game, wasn't it? Oh, man, my memory. And here I'm yelling at them for being lethargic. What game did he get that goal in? School an old man. He plays better in the second half, yeah. The team in general, I think, does. Keenan has the talent to play the 10 role, but needs a better understanding of how to properly play it. Keep in mind, too, that he kind of was playing it next gen, then all of a sudden he was becoming a winger at the top tier, and now halfway through the season, it's like, oh yeah, you can go back and figure it out, but now just against full-grown men in Serie A. He needs to work at it, of course. He's had some good looks, but it does seem a little bit raw. There was times where he's looking too much, if you will, touching the ball too many times to make just a simple play, if you will. But yeah, improvement there. He hasn't looked bad. Koopa's getting very flat-footed at times. Yeah, I've noticed that. Now, again, when I did notice that, my comment to that is similar with Yildiz, is now going back into that 8 role. Sometimes you catch yourself flat-footed because you're like, oh no, I'm supposed to be over here, and you're kind of like between two minds. So again, that's why I'm not here to put the judgment hammer down on anybody after the first half with this mixed up lineup. I kind of want to see more so at the end of the game, but yes, all valid points. These things are happening, but I think for a very legitimate reason at this moment, and should improve throughout. Doosan redeemed himself this half after airballing his first chance. Yeah, that first one was a little much. If he gets 30 goals, assists, someone will buy him for 80 easy. Arsenal? Was that his fault? What are we referencing? I know I'm trying to catch up to the comments here. Honestly, Chico and Yildiz can take us far if we play to their strengths. Absolutely. It's just Yildiz needs more time back in that 10 role to lock things in a little better. Jeff reiterating, overall decent half, but we need to close the game. Yep. Vardiol was 100 mil, and Grealish and Coop was 60, and looks like it. Yeah, no, that's true. Vardiol, they paid 100 for Vardiol. Lord. I know a whole slew of other players that don't deserve it. I thought they paid more for Grealish. I thought Grealish was 100. Was it Foden? Foden? I don't really care. He's a fraud. Fraudin. We played our best football at the start of the season without Coop and Kanan at the 10. There's also that like honeymoon phase. New coach effect. I don't know how much stock I want to put in that. It's kind of a small sample size. It's true. Man, I gotta look back. Where is okay, let's look back since we're here. Let's go back to the beginning of the season. Como, yeah, that's where we started. 3-0. Lineup. Now Yildiz was in the 10 there. Verona, the other 3-0. Oh, the lineup. Yildiz was the 10. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Yildiz was the 10. And then we have these ties. And Yildiz, I think played on the left in this one. Yeah, because Coop was back. So Yildiz was the 10 until Coop came and knocked him out of that role. So I think what we're trying to say is maybe Yildiz should play the 10. I mean, this was a good game. Eindhoven, though. Yeah, I'm still on Yildiz 10. Yildiz 10 train. That's where I'm at. Okay, let's get back to click through so many goddamn tables now. Here we go. No, I'm still. Come on. Sorry. Here we go. Okay, I want to go quickly over their numbers. Di Gregorio was 6'4". He made one huge save, and then was being very quiet. McKennie, 6'9". He's been all right as well. He's done a lot of work in the midfield with Bangula dropping back, so that's going to be an interesting tactic there, if you will. Kalulu and Locatelli, and man, forgetting Locatelli's playing center back. I'm just so used to him in the midfield. Getting a 7-2 Loca. Doing well. They're both doing well. Obviously, early on, there was that scare. But otherwise good. And Savona, he typically sets at like a 6'8". Does a job, right? Still young. He does a job. He does all right. Had that one misplay on that, but overall. Coop and Thuram just locking in the midfield. Great job. Bangula. Again, I think that overlap with McKennie keeps him out of a lot of that play, and it seems to be going more through Chico. But on that goal, he kind of opened up that space initially, so maybe worth a little bit more. Yildiz is 6'9". Yeah, ups and downs. You think with an assist, you'd be a bit higher. Again, getting used to that role, and Vlahovic, I'd say, had one really bad miss and one very awkward hit, if you will. So, I mean, that's the line. They get the 6s. Cagliari all in the 6s. That's not bad. That's just whatever. Cagliari. It's where they need to be. Getting back to the comments here. We sell Dusan, and then what, though? There aren't too many pure strikers. He's an old school striker. Yeah, I'm going to say Xerxes probably comes as that false 9 situation. Oh, who else? They haven't honestly talked about strikers much lately. There was some youngster. I'm telling you, my brain's not working today. They were looking at a youngster. That's obviously not the solution. What names am I missing with that? But they've been a few weeks out from the news in any case. The price we paid for him, how's it? Oh, yeah, I played 50 for Bernardeschi. He's my boy, though, Bernardeschi. It's not his fault. It's a fault of the team. We're commenting on the team as a whole. It just makes it hard to digest. Yeah, it's not really his fault per se. But I can still be frustrated. But that's what I'm saying. I'm just frustrated that we paid that much money and we're still only getting, maybe a $60 million striker performance out of him. Okay, Master G, keep one thing in mind. City got Holland at 60 mil, and we got Duson at around 80 mil. Yeah, see, and that kind of goes to my point. Duson probably should have paid 60. Bad business, in my opinion, with Fiorentina. Vince coming in. How's it going? And yes, I started doing some homework on Festivus next Monday, the 23rd. So don't worry, buddy. I'm working on it. Getting the boys together. I was saying 60 mil for Holland, and how much under the table, and what's his wages and the fees his dad took. That is true. That's a good point. Lots of wages and fees and all that. They did a Neymar, and it's coming out. I think everything's coming out with City at this point as well. It's all kind of falling apart with them. Holland would get 5 goals with their team. Still want to do that experiment. Jeff, how much does Holland make per month? Yeah, hopefully someone gets that. Okay, guys. They're about to take the pitch, and I didn't do my old man break, so give me 45 seconds. I'll be right back. 45 seconds. All right. I think that was 45 seconds, right? About 45? Okay. I didn't miss anything. Thanks for holding up for me. About to kick off, so let me get rid of this FOT mob. It's already gone. No, as I put it back. And we're going to get the scoreboard back up in second half. Up 1-0. Let's kill it. Jeff wants us to kill it. And we do have kickoff. So I'm going to adjust the time for us as well. Okay. And sync in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Synced up. And there's the time. Okay, I'll catch up to a couple of the things I missed here. Replace Duson with Shitsy, I'm out. Yeah, I know you're not a big fan. There's too many rumors, too many connections. Sorry, guys. I still doubt Duson is being sold or forced out. It's the wages. It's just a lot. The guy who does everything but score should have just kept Keane. Yeah. Bruno was a great player. He was always played out of position by Allegri. I think he's one of those guys that doesn't really produce at that largest stage and just kind of... He's like a Berardi. Just can't make that step. And when he did, it just didn't work out. He wasn't always played out of position. For a while, he was on the right wing where he was supposed to be. Or it's the cam. I guess naturally he was a cam. So, yeah. Never played to his truest strengths. But he plays as a right wing in Toronto, so he's the top goal scorer there. I know it's Toronto. Yeah, Dybala also played out of position constantly. Yeah, we picked up Duson in the winter as an emergency replacement for CR7. Yes, and coming off CR7, and we want to have the next big striker. I get that, but at the end of the day, we could have still done better business. So, it's the old management anyways. We're just still paying for the sins of our fathers, in a sense. You buy in the same league, that's what happens. We paid freaking 60 for Coop. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I know. I know there's all those external situations. It just doesn't make it right. So that just frustrates me more, right? All right, let's sorry, I'm still catching up. Lots. You guys are just like rolling in right now. Imagine blaming a striker who still scores and wanting a striker who doesn't. Xerxes is so mid. He's flopped everywhere besides Bologna, and 10 goals ain't nothing special. I don't think it would be just Xerxes. It would have to be another out-and-out striker as well. With that, that doesn't mean Xerxes isn't eventually going to come to the team. If Mata has his way. just wait for it. How come I'm about Ruzon's price, but how much is Rasmus and Isaac and any other young striker? We were going to have to pay something crazy. Even Osherman was like 70 and had one great season. Osherman cost them like 20 million though, or something ridiculous. Like actually what they cost. It was a weird one. They should be under investigation for the Osherman deal. Cool. Zertea falls on Kalulu. That's what did he do? Is there a foot? A little trip. It wasn't that much in it. Zertea very upset, but gets a free kick here. So yeah, I am saying it's the management's fault, but it's the whole situation. I don't look at things at one level, right? I look at the whole package. Duson's just the product. Like you buy something, you buy a product at the store, you get mad at it because it fails. You get mad at the product, even though you know it's probably like the manufacturing management's fault that it failed in the first place. You never blame the management though when your toaster fails. My toaster did fail, by the way. Waiting for a new one. But like, who should I be mad at? Should I be mad at the toaster? Should I be mad at the manufacturer? Should I be mad at the manager? I don't know. Everyone? Sesko for 80? Oh, that's wild. Well, those COVID years are over. Things have returned back to normal. Gatti is warming up. Yeah, a lot of guys were after Dusani. All right. It's just crazy to think. It's the wages as well, right? Up to 12 mil now. Of course, things weren't supposed to fall apart like they did. We need to rebuild. It's just a difficult situation. I mean, we can throw excuses and reasonings and whatnot all around here. At the end of the day, it's still an emotional reaction that we have when he whiffs at shots and you get frustrated, right? It doesn't make it any better. You can try to talk me out of it, but I'm still going to get mad. City wanted Dusan before Holland. So bad he's basically Lukaku 2.0. Yildiz gets bowled over, but here's Vlahovic. Can't make it through the final, man. But Yildiz on the ground. There is a free kick. Did he get in the balls? He's holding that area. Maybe the wind taken out of him. And this is, you got hip checked. Yeah, I think it was his balls. I think they're just stretching his legs so he can breathe it off for a few more seconds. Dal, we're going to blame everyone. We'll blame Mata for wanting him so hard. We'll blame management for giving in to Mata's requests. We'll blame Xerxes for being shit. We'll blame everyone. And Benucci's at the stadium, apparently. I missed that. Yeah, he's been lingering. And oh my god! There's your Coop Miners goal. Jesus Christ, that was a piss rocket. My lord, it's 2-0. Let's go for the third. Wow. Just absolutely launch that one. Like, that's the kind of shot that'll rip the netting. KB shows up. Good time. Oh, my lord. What? I got to show this again, damn it. And when I say put him in the 8 roll, I know it's a set play. It doesn't really count, but. Oh, did that skim the post as well? Because that would just be the perfect shot. If it didn't, it was like millimeters away. Shit, son. That was definitely 100. Yeah, why don't they do shot speeds? That would be cool to know. The speed on that one. That's actually, I do want to know that. The speed of that shot. Code for 5-0. We need 4 goals to boost morale. Yeah, just a complete route. I'm here for it. Obviously, I'm here for it. Jesus, I'm here for the worst matches ever. Give me a good one. I guess I'm here for every match. It's just, well, you know how it goes. You guys are watching them. Now, Jeff, Mr. We need to close games. Is this game safe? Or do you push 3? Obviously, I know, like, my answer is always push 3. And here's Chico. Things look a little more open up. Bangula does get it on the left. I'll slow down a little bit, but working around the box. The front four needs some consistency playing together. I rate Bangula. That consistency will help as they give it away now. There is Locatelli covering. Oh, Kalulu there to take out the pass. Well done. So the problem with Cagliari on their attack is that it's literally just Gaetano and Lapadula. Vlahovic released over the top with space. Chips it. It's in. I think it's offside. Do I celebrate? Do I celebrate? Nope. We don't celebrate. I held back a little bit. I was pretty sure off the. Yeah. You started that run too soon, man. Yeah, he took like an extra step there. That put him offside. It's a nice chip, though. And again, as I've said numerous times, you know, if you're offside, sure, but finish them. When you're one-on-one with the keeper, you got to finish. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's another look. A deuce on Hattie. Are you going big? He's missed some chips too, though. He's missed all kinds of different things. Oh, Lapadula, his head is not on target at all, man. He's just having a stinker. He'll take 2 goals and an assist. You'll take whatever he gives you. We should get RB comps to do a chip shop compilation just to see how many go in and how many he whiffs. Chico cuts it out, bombing up the right. Very nice. He does have Vlahovic there. It's all Chico right now. Loses his man, takes the shot. Oh, no. Another close one. I'm not sure if that was a shot or a cross into Vlahovic, but it was perfectly in between a goal and a pass. And it goes nowhere but out of bounds. I'm gonna lose my voice for screaming today. Pop another one of these fisherman friends. Keep my throat moist here. Oh, you're so offside. Initially on that chip. We're seeing Kenny and Loca in the back. Yeah, no, it's just not computing for me. So Gatti's coming in for Coop, which must mean Gatti goes in the back line. Loca moves up. Scorpion goal coming up. You're just trying to like talk everything into existence. Gatti scissor kicking coming. I don't know. That was like a once a season sort of thing from Gatti. Let's see. Yeah, we have fisherman's friends. Is that like an English thing? Where are these things from? I've never actually really thought about it. Just tell me where you're from, fisherman's friend. Probably be quicker just to Google it. I have no idea. I don't even know what to put in my mouth. Since 1865. It's a local thing. Okay, well, I'm Googling it. Fleetwood, a small coastal town in northwest England. All right. There you go. Things you never think about. You know the family. Like, actually, or you're just like, bullshit. The, does it say who it was? Let's say the name of the family. James Lofthouse, a pharmacist from a small port town in Fleetwood. All right. Cool. Random facts, guys. And Chico, he's back at it. Oh, can't find Vlahovic. You can tell he's getting a little tired there. Maybe Nico will come and replace him. This doesn't look like we're going to get both playing yet at the same time. Oh, he says legitimately. They got robbed and almost bankrupt. There was an elderly couple who ran it, and then they expanded. That's kind of sad. They got robbed almost out of existence. It's horrible. So when it came to Canada, then. I didn't type anything anywhere. Calorie, nothing goes out of bounds. Oh, not a whole lot on one that actually got exported into Canada. It's a mystery. The white flavor. Yeah, I know that one. I actually like that one. But so I asked my wife because I was sick because I wasn't going to go out. She was out. Corner here for Cagliari though. Caught by Di Gregorio. Yeah, so I asked like, hey, could you get some like lozenges? Like I had just had Ricola, finished that. I'm like, yeah, get something for my throat, whatever. And she comes back with lemon fisherman's friend. And she's like, you're a wop. You like lemon, right? And I'm like, you're not incorrect. Vlahovic dribbling through, though. Oh, and puts it across the face of the net. Chico does collect it. That's always a tight angle, though. Chico coming in. What does he do? Takes a shot. Comes right out, but hits his arm. And that's obviously a handball there. But Chico coming out strong again. Yeah, this trade for Raspadori and Danilo, from what I understand, is yeah, that's not happening. That's a couple weeks old now. I don't think there's a whole lot in that one. If I remember correctly, one of the parties were just not down for the trade. I don't know how much they are in Canada. Man. I don't know. Like I said, my wife bought them. I haven't bought these in years. It's kind of hit and miss what type of lozenges the store's going to have at the front counter. You kind of just grab whatever's at the till. I'm trying to play Chico's role there now. Not working out as well. But the ball's still moving forward. Another. I have this habit of chewing them. I don't know why. Yeah, they were dirt cheap. They're probably a couple bucks. Oh. $2.35, $2.60. Yeah, so like $2-3 Canadian. So that'd be like $1.50 for you. A buck to $1.50. Yeah, the brown. That's the one I was thinking of. White package, but they're brown, and they just make everything just like the Arctic, I guess. Just opens it all up. McKenny. Oh, nice of Vlahovic. Space. And okay, come on now. What was that one? That was a beautiful pass up from McKenny. Capitalized on a mistake. Yeah, why does he kick with his heel? Master G's not impressed with that shot either. Doosan could have a hat trick today, but does he have it in him? He's been getting service. You can't take the service argument with him today. That was just a bad shot. Those are the things in particular. To like miss it that bad, it's one thing just to like cut it a little much, but he's whiffing them when he's one-on-one, and that's why I get frustrated. It's just copying Holland wants that elite play. And that's my thing with them. At one point, he can get these beautiful goals, and then he goes one-on-one. He can't go one-on-one. He has performance anxiety when he's one-on-one. He just needs 5 dudes hanging off his back, and then he can score. Been good. The yield is chipped in, little far up in the air. A little tussle there. Chico gets it back in a dangerous spot, and it's blocked by Vlahovic. Oh, man. All right, and this gives Calgary a break here. McKenny going in for a tackle. I thought I was going to pick up a yellow, but just getting away with him in there. Yeah, he overthinks. It is a problem. Think less, do more. Calgary right into Bengals' face. 65 minutes. There's Nico. Nico Gonzalez for Yildiz. Okay. That technically works. Nico Gonzalez as a number 10. Another option to play that position. Yeah, Vlahovic is just like a big dude going forward. You're right. Even in a straight line, even if it's a straight line through a wall of dudes. Okay, we do have Chico Nico, but I want Chico Nico and Yildiz. This is what I want to see. I'm sure eventually. But yeah, the whole rotational pieces, injuries, you gotta mix it up. Winning it down low. Chico dropping back. Release has been good on the left, and the 4 on attack now. Crossing in, doesn't make it, but chested out for a corner. You got to be a little bit more tight there when you got 3 options to your right. Yeah, he was looking for Vlahovic, but Second defender took that out of the way. The corner's in. And it's well wide. Oh, man. That was off Nico. He is complaining that there was a deflection. I don't think there was. It looked like he just launched it. No, there was a deflection. That went off Lapadula's face. And he had to try real hard not to look surprised to give it away. Atsi and Pavoletti coming on now for Cagliari. Lapadula, the old man, is finally making way. Yeah, I get to see him out on the pitch again anyways. Oh, and Zappa. So Lapadula, Gaetano, Zappa are all out. Triple change. Pavoletti, Piccoli, and Atsi are in. So that should leave Cagliari with one substitution remaining. 22 to go. So Scoufet kicks his ill-deserved free kick there, goal kick. It was a corner. So 3 changes left for Juve as well. So interesting to see what we get. Obviously all rotational at this point. Chico would be coming off, I'd imagine. Timmy Weah would go there. Got to give the guy a rest. He's been given her. Then you would put in probably Fagioli for either Thuram or Locatelli. And then I would say Danilo in for... That's a tough one. It could be McKennie, Kalulu, or Savona. You can kind of do any of that. So it will be interesting to see what Monty decides to do this afternoon. A decent break till Sunday. So a Tuesday to Sunday split isn't the worst. 5 days. I mean, gives you a bit of rest. And then that gets you into a 1 week holiday break. So a little more to go here for the year. Oh, what a throw in. There's Nico there. It was a little bouncy, but that could have been real dangerous. Chico now, 1-on-1. And as Vlahovic gets the wobble. Don't tell me he's offside. Fuck me. Kidding me. The throw in initially to Nico, who's just out in space. So here's Chico. Yeah. I mean, deflected off the defender. Bangula and Dusan are both just right the hell offside. Oh man. you like the reaction though. When they come out naturally, they're a little bit better, but I honestly should have seen the offside this time. So that's 2 offside goals. Yeah, Scafat's like, really, we're waiting for this? Like, it's pretty obvious. I mean, it's all right to take a few seconds just to make sure, but you know, that was an obvious one. Ooh, not bad by Dusan trying to control it, but ever marked. Yeah, these offsides are gonna kill me. It's like the Morata days. You know, like the amount of false cheers he had with Morata. Dusan is one of those players that plays better when you talk shit to him, so he has something to prove. I think he needs that fire. It almost does seem that way, but he made amends with the Drugi. Oh, dangerous now by dangerous would assume that Buddy knows how to take a shot that doesn't launch it into the upper bowl. That's the The replacement there. What do you call it? A substitution. The replacements. Atsy. Going in the upper bowl with it. Looking at the numbers, though, there's a lot of green on deck. Going long. Still trying to find Doosan. They think there's another one in the tank. Do we put Adrits in a game like this? Get some minutes? I wouldn't mind getting another look at the kid. $73 minutes. Do they go for the killer instinct? I mean, they haven't let back. They've been going. I've been enjoying the second half a lot more. Even if it's all these offsides, playing with my emotions. But you could say that Doosan, his finishing today, other than, well, there's been one in each half that made me shake my head. But he has more goals, actually, not even on target, like in the back of the net, than he has missteps today. So I would say overall, very positive for Vlahovic. Now, what I don't want to see from Mata is in a game like this, wait until the 86th minute to make a substitution. Like, get these guys out playing and running around a little bit. And playing 15 minutes of a match isn't going to ruin you. But Chico bombing in, winning the corner. He's been doing a lot of that. I mean, at the very least, getting the corner, which we've started to score those. So, yeah. Chico definitely producing. I don't know if I can say he's my man of the match since he hasn't actually produced the score itself, but corner in, cleared off. Yeah, who would be the man of the match so far? Vlahovic is definitely in contention for it. Coop at the screamer, but subbed off early. I like it when there's a discussion to be had with who the best player was. A little cheeky head on by Nico. Tries it again to Chico. Not working out. But does land for Locatelli. Bangula. Feeding into Vlahovic. Oh, and the unfortunately tried to cross over. Got in the feet of the defender back to Cagliari. And technically, Duson's on a heady, but technically he's not. A heady? A hattie? Hattie? Just got to close her out, though. Oh, Peakley with a very poor header as well. Lots of space, though, for him to do that, which is a little concerning. Kalulu didn't even go up for the header there. Why? Why would he not jump? A little bit of negativity to point out there on Juve's defense. Maybe sleeping a bit. Did I not change? Thank you. Oh, I didn't up. You have to press the update button. I didn't press the update button. Sorry about that. Thanks for keeping me honest. Couldn't do it without you guys. Going solo. All these, one guy with pneumonia, another guy with a job. If these guys are important or something, I need help from the community. Il Pandoro from Baloco. Where's KB? Oh, Tucson. Okay, this is it, man. This is it. What are you doing? What are you fucking doing, man? This is why I get frustrated. Oh my lord. What is he fucking doing? Oh man, I'm gonna have to find whatever I threw. I'm at my desk now. I think I need one of those like a Velcro ball dartboard type things so I can just like whip shit at the door. You could say he's tired, but if he's tired, shouldn't you just kick the fucking ball instead of trying to run around? Shit, just fucking kick. I don't know. He wigs himself out one-on-one. He can't do one-on-one. Adele, you should have helped your guy keep it professional and make me change to 3-0. KB, of course, just here for the trolling. Oh man. KB though, you got a few more people in your streams though. He does the Kill Zone, old PS3 game. Donut Vanguard, you can check him out. He spells donut like a Yankee though, just so you know. Bangula, does he? No. How did he get the foul? He was doing well though. Keeping possession, working Zortea. We have time. We do have time. It's just that was bad. Nico just take calories bad. We should be 5-0 up today. Here's Chico. And there it is. Chico gets my man in the match. He just changed it. There it is. 79th minute. Chico Conceição. My boy. It's 3-0. The prediction is now locked in. But I'll let that be wrong for a 4-0. Sorry if that was loud. I just crunched my stupid fisherman's friend again. See, I can't suck it till nothing. Not a Yankee. I'm just saying you spell it like a Yankee. Yeah, he's just been working this all day, and finally, with Calgary just tired, misplay, Nico taking an easy pass out of the way, dumping it into Chico, and he just curls that bitch in. It's beautiful. 2 more. Come on, Tucson. We always do this on these stupid Coppa matches, these midweek matches. We actually know how to play a game of football. Sunday. Don't know what to give you on Sunday. He's going to get taken off now, I think. He's getting the standing ovation. He is coming off, though, for Timmy, as is Doosan. I'm sorry, Dal. Who is it going to be? It is Adjits. We do get to see him. 10 minutes or so. I'm just excited to see him. That's good. 3-0, 10 minutes left. Yeah, I mean, play that depth. Get them in. And Adopo now coming on. That changes, or that's their last chance for Cagliari. And there's another Nico. Nico's looking good. He's getting involved. Or was that actually Adjits in that case? I forgot what this kid looked like. So he has taken the striker role. I mean, at this point, it's going to be mostly just trash time. Kill the game. Maybe get one. Who knows? But with all these substitutions on now, young kid Adjits, who knows? Maybe he's the one that bangs it in. Cagliari demoralized, though, today. Lapadula, to look at his face from the bench. Ooh, that was a handball, I think. Adjits in the box with it. Back to Weah. Bit of a bad pass. Loca, though, chips it over back to Adjits. And that was always a little bit hard for the young man to make it. That's more like a grizzled veteran kind of shot to make there, trying to swing your legs around wildly. Whiffs it at the end. But good to see him at least trying to get involved there early on. And there are no more subs for either team, should be noted. This is it. Another giveaway from Cagliari, but that's McKenny rushing in there. You got, didn't make it through. I thought he was going further back to Nico, but couldn't get it by. And Weah gets tripped up. And another set play situation in a fairly enticing position. Basically the opposite side of where Coop got his. So who will take this? Loka? All our main guys are off now. Set piece takers. Loka's giving it to Adric. Interesting. What would our reactions be if Adric gets a goal right here? No pressure. You know. I mean, there really isn't at this point. And that's good by Locatelli, the captain, to hand it off to the youngster. Loka could have taken that himself. I mean, he's not the best, but he's certainly not the worst. There it is. Hits the wall. It was a decent kick. Swent, I think, one of the heads, but it's a corner. I don't think he was trying to do anything too crazy there. Just, make sure he made a proper shot at the very least. All vital experience, though. And this is what I want to see. Going up 3-0, playing some youngsters, getting experience. And there's Gatti. It's jumping around. Come on, Gatti. Oh, the awkward cat. That's still Juve's ball. Here's Loka. Oh, he decides to lay it off because the shot lane was blocked off, and it's Cagliari who intercepts and takes it back forward now. And Gatti, does he get back? He does. The shot goes over the bar. Oh, sorry. Offside anyways. Offside. See, most of my words have worked today. See how my words started working as the game picked up? I'm feeling it today. Got something to celebrate. And of course, going now to the round, or the quarterfinals, I should say, of the Coppa Italia. Sometime in the new year. I don't know when they're going to announce those games. So we have Coop, Dusan, and Chico on the scoreboard tonight. Here's Nico now. Can't find the passing lane, but finds McKenny. Steps over. Nice pass. Loka. Oh, was that a handball? It was a deflection, though. I don't know if they're called that. Loka did go for the shot, and it ping-ponged between a couple defenders. The second one of which had an arm out. But no call on the play. I wonder if they'll take it back after the stoppage. I'm not sure. McKenny knocked over. Yeah, I'd like to see that again. McKenny there again takes out the pass. Bangula, Weah. Oh, man. He tried to just launch one, but yeah. That's an upper decker. Went off the head. And then I didn't see. Bad angle. Didn't see who it bounced off of. Grand scheme of things, doesn't matter. We got a penalty. Would he give it to Adric again as well, just to see? As Cagliari looking for some sort of consolation today. They're shooting, though. Even when they've gone positions, their shooting has been just It's real bad. It's just real bad. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to find words not to completely annihilate them, but no, it's been bad. There might be another one in here. They're looking like they want it. I was mistaken. There was only 4 substitutions still for Juve. The graphic did come out saying all subs gone. And that's all because he made 3 changes. So once again, Mata only makes 4 substitutions. Oh, boy. That's a sloppy ball. Somebody's got to get on that one. This Cagliari, but at least not in a dangerous spot now. And boys falling asleep. 2 minutes left. Let's go. Oh, good defending by Thuram now. And it's Nico who has looked great today, really. Running into lots of space. He's going by everyone. And, oh my lord, he chips it in. Nico Gonzalez back from the dead. Goal in the 89th minute. Just completely dummied the entire Cagliari team as he ran past everyone and chipped it past Scoopet. My lord, my lord. It is 4-0. The player we have missed. I think it's a 30. He just started running. That's, I hate to say it, man, but like if Dusan, you just hit a fucking ball one-on-one, you know, I'm just saying. But we got Nico. He didn't even beat the last man completely. Just gave himself enough space to just float it in. Nothing crazy. Just a nice little chip curl. It had the spin. Obviously, the keeper wasn't reading it very. Like he was too far out of his net. Anyways, it was beautiful. 4 goals, baby. I told you. It's been a while since 4-0. We had the 4-4 enter. But beautiful to see Nico come back and get that. If this is not showing that Coops are not playing the 10, I don't know what will. Preach it, man. They should be walking around with the heart on for the next few games. Yeah, I feel like they get limp dick pretty quick, though. They better keep it up. 4s are a limit. I've never seen 5. Yeah, we've done 5. Not often. Like that's the big score line. I want to say 8. What is our record? It's 8 or 9. Pretty sure. I'd have to look it up. Oh no! Andy Gregorio with a huge save, guys. There's 1.5 minutes left, and you're just this is fuck, man. It was a nice little flick on, but come on, boys, lock this in. Oh, Di Gregorio again. Why he was worth purchasing, and not even for a whole lot. You have the shop-stopping abilities of what Tech gave you, but now you actually have ball distribution. I'm loving it. Pescara? Oh, that's a few years back. I know we've done it. I just can't. I don't have that memory. Like if Chiro was here, I feel Chiro would know these things because he remembers all these moments in time. 30 seconds. And some good minutes for Adjits as well. Can't complain. He was left on the bench after all that. Danilo and Fagioli. And Danilo could have come on and like rested Kalulu or something, right? Like, unless they got a knock from playing a bit too much, who knows? But they're still going. Adjits and Nico. Waitawea. We're in the bonus time now. Weah still with it. Ooh, it was looking good, actually. But I think this is going to be it. Is it? And finally, we have something to celebrate. 4-0. I mean, it was only last Wednesday. We were celebrating huge, but take a breath. Things aren't the worst. Things are good. Things are getting better. Nico's back. Coop is playing as an 8. It's beautiful. Killing my prediction of 3-0. Love that as well. How do you guys feel? Let it out. Let it out. We got a big 4-0 win. This Cagliari in the Coppa. It is what it is. We're going to love it. We're going to take it. We're going to celebrate this until Sunday. And oh boy, am I here for it. Okay, let's get the FOP mob up. Can't tease you guys any longer. All right, there it is. So the only 6-9s were Kalulu and Savona, who did a job today, but they weren't particularly outstanding per se. Our 7s are McKenny, Bangula, Yildiz, Thorlam. We have 8s. We have 4 8s today. We have Di Gregorio at an 8-1, Coop at an 8, Vlahovic at an 8-2, and Chico at an 8.6. I agree. He was my man of the match. He created so much today, as well as his own goal there. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And even our 6s, they're 6-9. They're like right on my cusp of like getting that Korean rating, you know? Skifek getting a 4-1, Palomino 4-7. They got a bunch of 5s in there. Everything else is a 6. Their highest is a 6-9. Cagliari, and I mean, they had a couple of chances. We fell asleep a couple times, but their shooting boots weren't on. Not even close today. Yeah, Chico was relentless today. Our season starts now. Buddy, maybe. Okay, and then our substitutions. Gaddy gets a 6-4. He didn't have to do much either. And Nico with an 8-1, of course, a goal and an assist. Coming back from the dead. Adjic and Weah not getting rated coming on in the 81st, but Weah gets an assist anyway, so he should be rated. The numbers are great in terms of rating today. Still only 4 substitutions, leaving Danilo and Fagioli waiting in the wings. And now the stats. I haven't been looking at them today, and maybe that's why 55%. Look, we're not getting 70% possession, and we do well. It's okay to outpossess your team, but when it's so useless possession, which it wasn't today. This is a stat Dash is going to like. XG, 1.63. Actual goals, 4. More than doubling the XG. He's going to love it. 27 shots. When do you see that from Juve? When was the last time? 6 of them on target. 2 big chances. 2 of them missed. Vlahovic. 454 passes, 89%. 350, 85. And that's fine. Like, we're used to seeing these 90-plus percentiles. 600 passes. Who cares when it doesn't do anything? You're going to have a lower percentage when you're making dangerous passes. That's a good stat. Yeah, true way assist. Nico Bailey had to do anything for that goal. Well, I mean, he had to run like a mofo down the whole pitch, but yeah. Dal's out. Peace out, my guy, being a fire stream. Respect to you. Thank you very much, Dal. Yeah, it is late over there. You probably headed into the gym, I guess. So thank you for joining in. As always, it's a pleasure. JC. Yeah, we didn't seem like complete caca. No, not at all. Not at all. For everyone just joining in now for the post game, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit all the socials. I'll get rid of this. All the socials are there. The Dive YT at X, the Dive Sports, Instagram, or on Spotify, and the Discord. All the link is down in the description. So please boost up the algorithm and keep us going. Yeah, thoughts from the crowd though, from you guys. How does it feel? Obviously good, but we've been talking so much about negative feelings. I want to hear the good feelings. Anything good, anything bad? There was a couple bad moments, not gonna lie. There were a couple bad ones. Early on, the first minute with Di Gregorio's huge save. That could have changed everything. They had 4 attempts in the first minute. Okay, they're showing the coin toss again, the replay. They didn't show the blue cards they handed out. Yeah, but here it was. They did just show Lapadula sliding in for that early goal and the 3 consecutive attempts at it. Yeah, that was bad. Right at the end there was bad. There was a couple moments there where we fell asleep. Kalulu, I remember, not even jumping up for a ball. But Cagliari just... Did they know they didn't know how to shoot? I don't know. But there was definitely a couple moments where it had me reeling a little bit. But outside of that, the second half especially, because our first goal didn't come until the end of the first half. Like I was borderline sleeping there, guys. Like, oh man, just a dreary day outside, a Tuesday afternoon after work. I was just ready for bed. Second half, I'm awake. Gonzalez as 10, I really like them in that role. And you keep Yildiz on the left, and now this poses so many more questions now. Now, Nico has to stay healthy. He does have a record of getting these nagging injuries. So management is important. Kind of like how we're managing Dougie right now. Not even dressing today. A lot more to see going forward. That's for damn sure. So Nico is a 10. Dougie is a 10. Yildiz is 10. Pengula is obviously proving that he can play regular minutes on the left wing. Nico can play left wing. Oh, so many questions. What's now our best lineup? I don't think we actually know this question, like know the answer to it. Loca just let his man go for that shot straight at Di Gregorio, the ball rolling by itself in the middle where no one picked it up. It wasn't for Cagliari being booty. We could have conceded. Yeah, absolutely. Moments like that. It really does, but it is only good to have choices. Absolutely. KB's out as well. Bye, KB. See you later. No, it's a difficult discussion, but I think this is going to be an excellent discussion that we will continue because Thursday night is our normal show, so it gives us a day in between to think about it. Hopefully, German Dave gets over some of his pneumonia. I mean, that stuff lasts for weeks. Really, he's going to be in a world of pain, but hopefully, he at least gets to watch it. Dash was going to come in. He's going to have some words to say. Gatti has a 9 for sure. He has his moments, doesn't he? Dusan Gatovic. Yeah. Okay, guys, that was a hell of a stream. That was super fun. Finally cheering again. Finally, oh man, just finally loving this team. So again, like, subscribe. We're gonna come back on Thursday. If there's any last minute comments, anything, throw them in right now. I'll waffle on for another minute or two as we roll on out of here. Now they're showing hockey on FOTMOB, but whatever, sure. Show some hockey after the footy game. I'm down. Was this like Pee-wee stuff? These are kids. Oh, well, that's fun. I'll watch that some other day. Okay. So Thursday night, 5:30 Eastern, 11:30 European time. That's our normal programming. So we'll be there specifically to recap this game, as well as to start prepping for Sunday's match. Now, Sunday is also typically our call-in show. What my plan is for this, because it's the holiday season, we're going to massage this around a little bit. So we'll do the stream on Sunday. That's normal. But it'll be like this, where we stick around for another 15 minutes post-game. kind of see how it goes, play things out, cut it. But then Monday is Festivus, and that's our Festivus special where we invite the community. Now, I can't make sweeping promises because Monday the 23rd it's a trash time for people. People are still working. Like all Juve cast, Alberto from all Juve cast, like he might still be working depending on when he gets off, things like that. Like I reach out to the community, ask Gio, gonna ask Pepe, everyone. We're gonna ask everyone. Whoever can make it. Rabona TV as well, unfortunately, couldn't make it because he's in BC, British Columbia. It's a horrible time of year, but we're going to get as many friends as we can as well. It's a standard type of call-in show as well, so you guys can come in. The whole idea is the airing of the grievances. If you haven't seen Seinfeld or seen the Festivus episode, just look it up, Google it. It's the airing of the grievances. We're going to have fun. I love it. I love that time of year. It's just a bullshit episode. We'll talk some footy. We'll talk Juve, sure, a bit of that, but it's mostly just going to be shenanigans. It's just shenanigans, all out Festivus special. And that's happening next Monday. So because we're doing the Sunday match, we're going to do it standard style like today. And then Monday, we're back at you with Festivus. I gotta get that pull out, that storage. It's there. It's not far. Are you going to give messages out or what did you say? For Festivus? Yeah. I message people personally. But yeah, if you want to come to Canada, sure. I'll be sort of close to you in March. I'm going to Norway. It's closer. I know there's that like body of water in the way, but I mean, it's there. We'll see. See how much I get around. Oscar from Denmark. If you didn't know, people from everywhere. It's beautiful. Was it Oslo? No. When I go places for work, it's not like the cool places. It's always like the small, like backwoods type places. I said massages, not messages. Honestly, I don't know what town is. I can look that up if I remember. Trondheim is actually, you know what? I haven't even looked into it exactly. It's horrible. And I don't want to turn on my work phone. I've been avoiding it. I got my this old bastard right here. Yeah, it's after hours. I'm not turning it on. I actually do need to turn it on, you bastard. You reminded me. All right. So I'll let you know. I'll look into it more. Like I have the town area. I'll find out exactly where it is. Honestly, when I got the information, I was like, oh, that's cool. Sweet. I got other things to do. That's March. I won't think about it. One thing at a time, right? Yeah, I'll sort that out for you and let you guys know. All right. Is it time? I've waffled for a few minutes now. Like 4 or 5 minutes. Jesus Christ. Let me waffle for 5 more minutes. God bless you guys. All right. Well, that pretty much does it. Thank you so much for joining. Again, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Catch us Thursday, 2 days from now. This music's way too quiet. Let's rock this. And Vlad's not here, so we don't get Lukaku, but just for good measure, we do have Deuce on. Working those hips today. All right. That just about does it. Thanks again. I mean, I love this one. This one's great.